Hi, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Polly.
Parents, are your friends listening to Ear Snacks?
I hope so because it's not a secret. But if they aren't, could you do us a favor this week? Get somebody subscribed and listening to Ear Snacks.
They might like it.
I really think they will.
Yeah.
So grab somebody's phone, your mom, your neighbor, your dentist. Come on, we want all the dentists listening.
All the dentists.
Because I love puzzles and I want to find a puzzle about puzzles someday. Ear Snacks! Andrew Polly.
Oh, hey, Andrew.
Hey, Polly, what's up?
Hey, I wanted to do one of those things, but I don't remember what it's called.
Ooh, describe it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like there's lots of different pieces, and they're all kind of different shapes, but some of them they're basically the same size. And then you put them all together, and when you put them together, you see something else.
Can you give me a little more information, please?
When you know there's a solution, but you can't figure it out, and you just want to see what it's all about until it clicks. Well, it's a really big muddle. What is that thing called?
Oh, a puddle.
No.
No?
No.
It's a thing that you need to put together. It's something that we make. It has a bunch of different pieces. Sometimes you have to figure it out.
What comes down but never goes up?
Rain, 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 rain.
What travels round the world but stays in one spot?
A stamp.
What has hands but cannot clap?
A clock.
What can you catch but you can't throw?
Achoo, a cold.
And how can a pocket be empty and still have something in it?
When it has a hole.
How can you possibly know that, but you can't figure out the word for the thing that I can't figure out also?
When you know there's a solution, but you can't figure it out, and you just want to see what it's all about.
Until you've got it, your brain's full of fuzzle. What is that thing called?
A poodle.
No.
No? Penguin.
Nope, nope, nope.
Parrot. A package. A postcard.
Nope, nope, nope. Figuring things out isn't always easy. Just start somewhere, and then you will see that when you've cracked it, all the pieces fit, and you might just want to find that feeling again with another
Pickle.
Andrew. When you know there's a solution, but you can't figure it out, and you just want to see what it's all about, you keep working and working and working, and it's all because
Why?
you want to know what that thing is called.
Pizza?
Nope, incorrect.
A pepper.
Nope.
A pack of pickled peppers.
Nope.
Pentagram. Parthenon.
Nope.
Please partake of my pecan pie.
Very incorrect.
A puzzle?
That's it. Puzzle, 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 puzzle. I guess when you think about it, that's a pretty funny word. Puzzle.
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 Puzzle. Were you trying to talk about puzzles this whole time? Why didn't you say so? Welcome to Ear Snacks. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Polly.
And that was just a song about...
I forget. What were we talking about again?
I'm confused.
I know. We can ask our friends.
Ah, yes. Let's call them.
Hi, who are you?
My name is Devin. My name is Westley. Wayne. Bela.
And where do you live?
Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I live in Los Angeles. LA.
What are we talking about today?
Puzzles.
What is a puzzle?
A puzzle is a thing that you need to put together. Something that we make. It has a bunch of different pieces. Like put it all together.
So have you ever done a puzzle?
Yeah. Yes.
What was it?
It was about a fish. It had a bunch of different colored fish. Sea creature, a pirate ship.
Animal
Big
puzzle.
ballerina puzzle.
Construction puzzle.
I've done a puzzle of North America.
A horse one.
I've done a puzzle of Europe.
Another horse one.
And one of the world.
So, how do you start a puzzle?
You start a puzzle by,
Depends which puzzle it is.
with the corners. By flipping over the pieces and looking at the box.
Like, do the outlines, then put the rest in the middle.
You put one piece on and then you put another piece on and then you put all of the pieces on.
So how many pieces does a puzzle have?
You can have lots of different pieces.
Yes.
Depends which puzzle.
Some puzzles have a lot and some puzzles have a few.
Well, what happens if a puzzle piece gets lost?
You'll try to find
I tried to find it.
We cannot make the puzzle.
It's a missing puzzle piece puzzle.
Well, sometimes you have to find it, but if you can't find it, you can't find it.
What if a lot of pieces are missing?
I'll try to find them all around the house. If a lot of pieces are missing, I'll get confused.
I don't know if I'd be able to do the puzzle.
How do you think they make puzzles?
A puzzle maker?
So they draw a picture of something and then they cut it out and then they put wood on the back.
With wood, then I guess they cover it in some paper or cardboard.
Maybe they just a plain board, then paint it. And some paint. And I think tape also.
Hey, so could we make a puzzle?
Yes.
I wonder what kind we should make. What other kinds of puzzles are there?
There can be jigsaw puzzles, online puzzles, floor puzzles, table puzzles.
Some are little kid puzzles and some are big kid puzzles. Blah, blah, blah.
Sometimes you have to figure them out.
So can a riddle be a kind of a puzzle?
A riddle?
Yes? Yeah. I don't know what a riddle even is.
Yeah.
Riddles are kind of hard sometimes, so it's like you have to think a little while. It's sort of like a puzzle.
Ooh, what about a knock-knock joke?
Yes.
Do you know any of those?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Doctor Who?
Exactly. Okay, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
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 Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange you lighted and say banana. Knock, knock. Who's that puzzle?
So what makes a puzzle a puzzle?
If it's challenging,
It's a puzzle.
Because you can put all of the pieces together and then you can clean it all up.
Can you remember trying to do something that was really tricky for you to figure out?
Keep the basketball hoop that we have up.
or to put Afghanistan in the world puzzle.
Hula hooping.
To score a goal in soccer.
So what do you do when you're not sure where to start?
I didn't know, so I just put them all mixed up.
Wow. It was really tricky to figure out.
How did you feel when you couldn't figure it out?
I felt really, really frustrated.
Sad,
Angry. Kind of nervous.
grumpy,
Felt sort of like beat down.
mad.
But you just gotta put things together. To put one piece, next piece, until you get the whole thing done. When you get the whole thing done, you'll be pretty proud of yourself. Especially if it's big.
Yeah? Did you feel that way too?
Kind of proud.
Happy.
Good. Real good.
I love puzzles and I want to find a puzzle about puzzles someday. Keep doing podcasts and keep doing puzzles. See you later, puzzles. Thank you for all the interviews. Peace. Peace. Puzzle peace.
See you later, puzzles.
Bye-bye.
Oh, there are so many kinds of puzzles.
I know. What's your favorite kind of puzzle, Andrew?
I like optical illusions, like MC Escher. You know how you're going up the stairs and then you just keep going up the stairs?
Oh, it's like a trick for your eye?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you think that you could take an MC Escher optical illusion and put it on a puzzle and it would be like a puzzle of a puzzle, like Lucy said?
For sure, you can order a puzzle of a puzzle of a puzzle on the internet.
Oh, yeah. The internet is a great place for puzzles.
What's your favorite kind of puzzle?
I like all kinds of puzzles. I like puzzles about jelly beans. I like puzzles about going to the zoo.
Oh.
I like puzzles that are busy, that have lots of things in them. I like puzzles that are photographs. I like puzzles all day. I like puzzles all night. I love puzzles. I just love puzzles. I super love puzzles.
Do you like being confused?
Well, I don't love the feeling about being confused, but I really do like the feeling that I get when I have figured my way out of the confused feeling.
Oh, yeah. It's like you solved it.
I solved it.
You cracked it.
I like to solve things. There's one puzzle I've never really been able to understand.
Ooh, what's that?
So, say you had a bunch of dinosaur bones.
You had a bunch of dinosaur bones.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like you've got a pile of dino bones.
Yeah.
And how do you know how to like put them together so that you make a dinosaur?
Oh, well, you look on the box.
No, there's no the dinosaur bones.
You start with the
doesn't come
corners.
with a box. There's no corners.
There's
on
no
the dinosaur.
corners?
No.
Ah.
It's just a bunch of bones. So what should we do?
I think we should talk to a paleontologist about it.
What?
You don't know any paleontologists?
Oh, I do know a paleontologist in training.
What?
His name is Matthew. He knew since he was 4 that he wanted to become a paleontologist, and he's awesome.
Let's give him a call.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Beep.
Hi, Andrew and Polly.
Hello.
My name is Matthew Inabinett. I'm a student at Amherst College, and I work at the Beneski Museum of Natural History. It's a museum that displays fossils and rocks and all sorts of different pieces of evidence about all the prehistoric creatures and ways the Earth has been over time.
Okay, Matthew, what is a puzzle?
I think a puzzle is anything where there's an answer that isn't quite clear yet, but will require some creative thinking to figure it out. Something where you have the pieces that you need, but you haven't put them together into the way that gives you your answer. In a way, almost all of paleontology is a puzzle.
Well, let's dig into that a little bit.
How would I know if I'm interested in paleontology?
Well, paleontology is the study of animals and plants that aren't alive anymore. They're extinct, but they left their fossils behind.
What's a fossil?
Their bones or other traces of their existence, not just bones, sometimes things like eggshells or footprints. We have more dinosaur footprints than almost any museum in the world, but we don't have any bones from these dinosaurs. We've only found their footprints. There's a lot of stuff we just don't know about dinosaurs or other extinct creatures because no one was there to look at them.
I've always wondered, do we have any idea what dinosaurs sounded like?
Yes, anybody can go outside and listen to dinosaurs right now today.
What are you talking about?
Wait, where? Where could we I thought they were all extinct.
Well, there's one type of dinosaur that's alive today. They're called birds.
Tweet, tweet, I'm a dinosaur.
Birds are dinosaurs?
Absolutely. Every single bird in the world, every hummingbird, every ostrich, every penguin, every chicken, every bird of any type is a real-life, honest-to-goodness dinosaur.
Well, I know what birds sound like, Matthew, but I'm wondering what dinosaurs would have sounded like.
If you've ever heard a didgeridoo, this big Australian instrument.
I have.
So Parasaurolophus may have sounded kind of like that. Parasaurolophus is one of the duck-billed dinosaurs that have these big fancy crests on their head that are made of some of their bones. The crests are actually hollow, so they're connected to the dinosaur's nasal passages. So we think they may have been able to blow air through them and make a sound. It may have sounded sort of like like a big foghorn from the dawn of time. There's a big trombone attached to its head.
That's awesome.
How do we know that dinosaurs eventually evolved into birds?
So a long, long time ago, scientists in Germany found these fossils of this creature that they named Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx. That means ancient wing. And that was a really strange fossil because it was preserved really, really well. So well that we could see it had wings like a bird and it was covered in feathers like a bird. But it had teeth in a snout instead of a beak. So it had a sort of a dinosaur's snout with teeth. And so that started people thinking, are birds related to dinosaurs? Are birds some sort of reptile? And the answer is yes, they are. Many different dinosaurs had feathers. Even T-Rex might have had feathers. There's this really amazing dinosaur from China called Eutyrannus. That means the feathered tyrant dinosaur. That's the biggest dinosaur we've ever found fossilized feathers on. It's about 30 feet long and its whole body is covered with feathers.
So there were dinosaurs all over the world.
Dinosaurs lived on every place that had land during the Mesozoic era, even at the North and South Pole, which weren't quite as cold when the dinosaurs were alive.
Wait, why wasn't it as cold?
So the continents have moved around since the time of the dinosaurs.
Are you telling me that places now aren't the places they were back in dinosaur time?
This is something that's called continental drift. Continental drift
Yeah, I've noticed if you look at a map of the world, it looks like South America and Africa used to fit together.
They used to fit together quite well. But since then, the Atlantic Ocean has started to open up because there are these big mid-ocean ridges. It's almost like a big chain of volcanoes right down the middle of the ocean. And magma from underneath the earth erupts out there. And when it hits the water, it cools off and it turns to stone. So there's new ocean floor being made right now. And because the ocean is getting wider from all this new magma coming out from underneath the earth, it's pushing North America towards Asia.
I've always wanted to go to Japan.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going.
Yeah, well, wait about 50 million years and you'll be walking distance, maybe.
I heard that the Beneski Museum has something called Identify a Day. What's that?
On Identify a Day, we open up our doors, we have all our geology professors, and we invite people to bring in any weird bone that they found, any unusual rocks that they've seen, and we'll get our experts to look at it, and they'll try and tell you what it is.
I thought on Identify a Day you were going to say I could bring in anything. Like I could bring in...
Like a shoe?
Well, I have this thing at my house, so it's like made of metal, and then I plug it in, and then I put in like a piece of bread, and then it heats up the bread, and it...
That's a television, isn't it?
No, it heats up the bread, and then it gets hard, and then kind of like crispy and warm, and then I can put butter.
The dryer, that makes things crispy and warm.
It is the dryer.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Thank you.
That's, I know that's not what it. Maybe if somebody's listening at home, they can help me identify that. If I were a kid interested in paleontology, what should I do?
Definitely keep an open mind about all sorts of things. Be ready to ask lots of good questions. Try and figure out why things work the way they do. You've got to keep a curious mind if you want to be a paleontologist, because if you're not going to be curious, what's the point in looking at fossils? We've got lots of pieces that tell us about what the world used to be like, but we have to think about all the different pieces together and new ways to maybe try putting them together to help us make sense of the way it used to be.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for being on Ear Snacks.
Well, thanks for having me. This is my first podcasting experience, and it's been a blast. I think you guys asked some really great questions.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks, man. And that's our show.
Thanks to
Bela,
Devin,
Westley,
Lane,
and Lucy.
and their parents
Thank you.
for being on Ear Snacks. If you want to be on the show, visit earsnacks.org to find out how.
Thank you to Matthew Inabinett and the Beneski Museum of Natural History in Amherst, Massachusetts for talking to us about dinosaur bones, bones, puzzle, puzzle, bones.
Puzzle bones. Puzzle bones maps.
And now we want to see you do a puzzle.
Do a puzzle, take a picture, tag us in it.
Anywhere on the internet.
I know you know how to find us.
You know how. We'll pick one puzzler and send you a new puzzle to do.
It's a puzzle with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Right?
I hope so.
It is.
That would be interesting.
Next time on Ear Snacks.
Next time on Ear Snacks, we'll be talking more about puzzles.
But who are we going to talk to, Polly?
Well, I have a puzzle for you, Andrew.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Paleontologists dig for facts, and they might be rock stars too. Solve your puzzle with this guy wearing pants of a bright red hue.
Bright red pants.
You have a whole week to think about it, Andrew.
I am puzzled by that riddle. All right, I'm going to get back to you.